What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mark coming back to you today with another video. Today we're talking about turning pain into passion. Now, when we talk about turning pain into passion, what I'm saying is whatever your situation may be, from a mental health standpoint, I'm praying for your strength. Uh, I think the greatest opportunity of pain is the journey of overcoming it. So for me, I'm a believer and follower of Christ, of God, and how I look at kind of like the over my life from a retrospective perspective, not a living in the past type of way, but in retrospect, man, I think all of the pain that I've endured from like the hands of people has really allowed me the opportunity the most to learn from, to grow from whether it's relationships, whether it's parents, whether it's friends, whatever the case may be. I think whatever God allows for us to go through, even when we think about Job and all that God allowed Job to go through, and Job consistently and showing up as a means of giving God praise through the storm. And just as I look back over a lot of the storms that I've had in my own life, I'm grateful to finally come to a place to not be so bitter towards like my parents, or not be so bitter towards my grandmother, or whatever the case may be, because it's this thing like, as somebody, they did their best. You know what I'm saying? I think we all out here just trying and doing our best as we know how, with the information, the tools, the resources, the information that we have, as best as we know how. And even being a person of color, even having to extend a lot more grace to our own people has helped and shaped me to build more grace for my own self. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to hold grudges. It's easy to be upset with people. It's easy to those are easy things to do, but it's really difficult to look at somebody that hurt you intentionally and or unintentionally, right? Whatever the case may be, you walked away from that situation, that person, place, that thing in a way that was no longer conducive for where you were in that time in your life. And walking away from it is the blessing, is the strength, the strength and the resilience that we start to build internally for ourselves as we go through situations and circumstances that don't necessarily equate to anything positive in our life. But the pain, the betrayal, the things that we go through, all that God is allowing for us to go through is a part of your testimony, is a part of your story, is a part of the journey. I think oftentimes we look at the journey and we think of the journey as a thing of it's supposed to be this way, God. It's supposed to look like this. I had A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 planned out for my life, and none of those things came to fruition and in how I hoped, right? And one of the previous videos I just had, I'll link it. I talked about tell God your plans and watch him laugh, bro. It's that personified. You know what I mean? Each day is an opportunity to make a choice, to get better, to learn, to grow, or to continue to sulk, continue to wallow, or continue to harbor on to bitterness, to continue to hold grudges, to continue to be angry, upset, whatever the case may be. These are a choice that we choose to make each and every single day. So, turn your pain into passion. Eric Thomas talks about, don't cry and give up, cry and keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, bro. Looking back over everything that I've endured and everything that I've been through, I've survived. And because I survived, I know my own strength. I know that it's nothing that can come against me that I'm not gonna figure out. I'm just a figure it out ass nigga. That's just who I am. I'm just a figure it out ass nigga. I'm not finna sit around and complain. I'm not gonna sit around and be mad at somebody for what they didn't do anymore, bro. It's a waste of time. And we have to continue to be conscious of the time that we're investing. It takes time and energy to invest in what you think other people think of you. It takes time, energy, and effort to like worry about what somebody not doing for you. It's easy to like fall into the traps, man. It's easy to fall in the trap to be like, damn, like, you my mans, why you ain't do XYZ? Or damn, you say you love me, well, why you do me like that? It's just like, bro, I get it. And no one's saying you're not justified. We're not justified in like what we're feeling. We're not justified in if somebody do wrong and you check them and they choose not to be done with that. If you've consistently been adamant about not doing X and whatever the case may be, like, be consistent in your choices. You know what I mean? From a healthy standpoint, because you can consistently make wrong decisions and wrong choices and wrong behaviors on a day-to-day, which will continue to yield you what you have currently. So if you want something, something has to change. If you want something different, something has to change. Man, what is your relationship with God like? Have you been tapping in? Have y'all been talking? Have you been communicating? Have you been quiet? Have you been listening? Have you been present? Have you been doing the things that you said that you were going to do for yourself? Because I always like to equate it like, yo, you believe in God as much as you believe in yourself. So if you're looking at yourself and you don't really believe in loving yourself as much as God, his word says, then what we doing? What we doing? What we talking about? You feel what I'm saying? So turn your pain into passion and turn that passion into profit, and take that profit and handle your business, but also be a blessing. Also, you know, give to things that you actually care about. Things that are going to improve on the people, that's going to improve on the world, that's going to make somebody's situation better. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't serve a God of lack. So you ain't gonna ever hear me don't get your money. You know what I'm saying? Get your chicken. You know what I'm saying? I serve an abundant God. On me, I serve an abundant God. So I expect, I receive, I know, and I just thank God for his favor. I thank God for his grace. I thank God for opportunity. I just thank God for those who are watching in, and I just pray that whatever your situation, your circumstances are, know that God is with you. Continue to praise God through the storm. Continue to praise God through the trials and tribulations. Continue to trust in God that wherever you may be right now isn't the end of the story. Make a choice. Make a choice. Make better choices for your life day to day. And over time, they'll still stack up. Just 1% daily. Getting better, 1% daily. 365% at the end of the year. Year over year. You know what I'm saying? Exponential growth, compounded. So, all by the grace of God. All by the grace of God. All by his favor, all by his love, all by his mercy. So I'm sending you love on this beautiful and blessed day.